And it's really cool how I met Nick. My husband actually found Nick online before we ever even got here, and we were watching Nick's beach videos here in Tamarindo, Costa Rica, before we even landed. So it's really cool because Nick kind of does the same thing that I do. He does fitness and he lives in a tropical paradise. So Nick specializes in surf fitness. So I want to talk today with Nick about what surf fitness is and how it's different from something that might be like a regular training program. So can you explain what surf fitness is?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, it's great to be here. Beautiful Tamarindo. Surf fitness, it's basically functional fitness. It's a comprehensive fitness program that basically touches on various aspects of fitness. So we're talking balance, strength, agility, flexibility, and mental strength or mindfulness. So we hit each pillar, as I like to call it, of fitness. And once we approach and you have everything down, you basically can surf better. Even if you're a beginner and you've never been on a wave, you'll have more balance and strength to pop up. Or if you're a seasoned surfer looking to get stronger on the wave, there's lots of things that we do to enhance your surfing. So, not only is it applicable to surfing, but also to non-surfers as well. And so people can get stronger and leaner, use a little body fat. So it definitely, yeah, it never hurts.
Yeah. Nice.
So that's sort of the short answer. It's this comprehensive, like I like to call it, the 5 pillars of surf fitness.
Awesome. So if somebody was going to plan a surf vacation, how far in advance would they want to start doing some of these movements?
Sure. Yeah, it's a great question. I think we have to be realistic. I think the more time, the better. I found that the 4 to 6 to 8 week range is perfect. It's realistic, but it's also enough time to develop some of these muscles. So with surfing, and particularly learning to surf, it's very physically demanding. So developing the right the pop-up strength in your chest and your arms and developing that balance takes a few weeks to really develop that strength in the gym or doing push-ups. So I would say a bare minimum of 2 weeks. Ideally, I'd say the 4 to 6 week range would be perfect.
Okay.
Right. To start to see those results so that you can translate them into surfing better.
Okay, yeah. So you just mentioned a few different things that people could do. Could you go through that list one more time? Like if somebody was getting ready to go on their surf vacation, maybe what they could start doing right now?
Sure. I think the biggest thing is just getting comfortable with the water. I think a lot of people, if they hadn't grown up around water, open water, the ocean, the water can be really intimidating and be really fearful for a lot of people. So that means just spending more time in your local pool, doing some laps, doing some swimming, I think is a great help for anybody who's going on a surf trip. More specifically, there's certain muscles you can target. Obviously, if you're doing a lot of paddling, you need to develop deltoid, your shoulder strength, and a lot of tricep and chest strength to pop up. And then doing certain balance things, using the Indo board, which is a great tool, any kind of proprioceptive tools where you're kind of challenging that base of stability to sort of fire the core.
Okay.
As we all know, is very important to balance. It's those things that you can do in preparation, and you really not only improve your surfing, but be able to last longer as a beginner and get a little bit quicker.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. So endurance is a big.
It's a funny combo of definitely anaerobic, so those quick bursts of speed that you need to get into a wave, but it's also aerobic, a lot of cardio conditioning when you need to last many hours out in the water.
Okay.
And we all know as surfers or any sort of discipline, the more time you spend doing it, the more proficient you become. So I think fitness, especially with people learning to surf, tends to be the biggest obstacle. They can't spend the amount of hours out there because they're just fatigued. So there's small things you can do that'll have really exponential results once you get down here or get anywhere.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, and I think I saw some really cool videos on your website. So do you have some free tools that people can use?
Yeah, there's tons of videos. As I was mentioning, the sort of 5 pillars of surf fitness before, the strength, balance, agility, flexibility.
So it's strength?
Strength and balance, flexibility, agility, quickness, and then mindfulness.
Yes.
Yeah. So
if somebody is getting ready to come on their vacation or their surf vacation or any kind of vacation, really, what kind of free tools maybe do you have to offer on your website?
Yeah, so I've been working pretty hard on the website, and there's tons of videos and a lot of content on there that hits on each pillar of surf fitness. So I have a bunch of balance videos where you can do some of the exercises to improve your balance. There's some surf-specific strength stuff, some variations of push-ups and push-up progressions that you can build sort of that core strength and that upper body strength to be able to pop up on a board. And then I have this weekly workout series that I started about a month and a half ago that was originally designed and created by me, a surfer, for surfers, but now it's sort of evolved, and I've gotten great feedback from non-surfers who are just enjoying being a little bit leaner, a little bit stronger. And there's things you can do in your own home, and a lot of push-ups and jumping and various things like that, but no equipment needed. A lot of body weight stuff, which I think as surfers, we really rely on, because we don't want to sacrifice our flexibility and get too big. So we gotta use sort of what we have.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense, because that really prepares you for life too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think it can transfer. If you're fit enough to surf, I think you can. Those skills of balance and strength and flexibility, I think, can transfer into everyday activities like with kids, or being able to carry the groceries with a little less pain, or packing a little more for vacation because you're a little bit stronger. So I think they're absolutely applicable to other areas of your life, for sure.
Definitely. That's really cool. So those are the free things, and then what other future projects do you have coming up?
Yeah, so a couple projects on the horizon. As we talked about, the 5 pillars of surf fitness. Actually getting a little bit of inspiration from you, just connecting to you and creating and exercise programs. So thank you.
Yeah, no, that's so cool, because if I were getting ready to go on a surf vacation and I booked my trip, how awesome is that to have some extra support there?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the last few years, I've been here working with a lot of surf camps and sort of been my own guinea pig on, trying out different training modalities to see what works the best. And so it looks like early next year there'll be some sort of surf fitness exercise program available online, as well as a surf, not only a surf fitness program, but also sort of a Costa Rica adventure program, exercise program. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, if you're coming down to surf, great, but maybe if you're coming down to do some zip lining or rafting, general adventure stuff, there's things you can do that'll prepare you better so that you can enjoy your vacation and maximize that time.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So thank you. I owe you some gratitude there.
Oh no, it's what, you just have such an amazing thing going on here. I mean, with everything that you do, it's so cool. And I know so many people want to come on a vacation, and then when you're on a vacation, you want to feel strong. I mean, I know since I've been here, I've done some rock climbing and the whitewater rafting.
Sure.
And like you said, it's really being prepared for this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the days of people coming on vacation and sitting by the pool and exercise, getting sunbathing is. I think those people still exist. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think there's a huge trend, and people want to go on vacation and do fun stuff and be active and learn to surf and maybe come back from your vacation and lose a little weight. I mean, what's better than that?
Yeah, seriously. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's really, really exciting. So Nick also teaches some local classes. There's a variety of local classes. So what do you teach in person? So for somebody that's going to be here, what do you teach?
Sure. So I have a variety of classes. I have my locals who inspire me every day, showing up and working hard at the gym. Sort of partnered with them, and I do a few TRX classes, so they're
fantastic.
Body weight, suspension training. So it's sort of part strength, part conditioning, and then I do also a cardio interval training at the gym, which is just a lot of plyometrics and a lot of jumping, a lot of sweating. Awesome. And then I also teach tennis. I grew up playing tennis from a young age, and I've partnered with 15 Love, which is a great little bed and breakfast here in Tamarindo. Oliver and Emily run a great little bed and breakfast, and they have 2 courts. So we've
Really great courts.
yeah, they're splendid. About 5-minute walk to the beach. So if you're ever looking for tennis and surf, it's hard to beat. So we do some clinics there. We teach kids a few days a week, and then we do an adult clinic every week as well. And then the high season, as more people start to come into town, I'll start to do some beach boot camps.
Awesome.
And do some stuff on the beach. So it's nice having the ocean breeze, having the warm water at your backdrop. It's hard to beat.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Talk about motivational.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna work out really hard so I can go put my bikini on. So we are here, like we said, in awesome Tamarindo, Costa Rica, and I'm here doing my fitness thing. Nick is here doing his fitness thing, and I'm sure he gets asked a lot, just like I do. You know, where did you come from? How are you so lucky to be here doing what you love? Yeah, just your whole entire story. How did this happen?
Sure. Yeah, it's a great question. I do get that a lot. And I think it was part good timing, but also, you know, fitness has been part of my life since I was a little kid. Started playing tennis when I was 2 or 3 and played high school football and basketball and got recruited to play college basketball. And as I sort of embarked on this journey in the financial world after college, this fitness sort of thing was always brewing inside of me. And about 3 or 4 years ago, sort of confluence of events occurred where sort of changing job dynamic, and I got connected to Joe Walsh, who owns Rich's Rock Surf Camp here in Playa Tamarindo. And I had a pretty momentous birthday that it was an even birthday that I won't mention. But so it was sort of this combination of things, and it really made me think that this was the time to sort of marry that passion of fitness and surfing. And I had gotten to surfing about 10 years ago in Australia and always wanted to get back into it. And so it was one of these things where the time just seemed right to you know, jump off the deep end and go for it. And you know, it started out not going according to plan, like most things.
It never does, right? That's what makes it fun.
Exactly. It's kept me on my toes.
Yeah.
And it's sort of always evolving from starting as Just Surf Fitness, working with Just Surf Camps, to now sort of broadening out to targeting sort of the general public and using surfing as sort of a tool for fitness and health and wellness. So yeah, I think the short answer is just a little bit of luck and some good timing, and just feeling the time was right and going for it.
Nah, he really went for it. So,
so there's much more detail. Yeah, you can. You know, if you check out my bio on the website, it goes into a lot more detail.
If somebody wanted to find you on the internet, where would they find you?
Sure, the website is Nick Holt Fitness. So you can check that out. Also, if there are people coming down to Tamarindo, you can check out TripAdvisor, Nick Holt Fitness as well. There's a bunch of cool pictures that past guests and clients have posted. I've gotten some pretty cool reviews, and so people can get a sense of what kind of training I do down here, everything from the beach to the tennis to the surfing. So yeah, Nick Holt Fitness and TripAdvisor would be the best way to find me.
Awesome.
Online.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for
Sure.
letting us interview you.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
Thanks for watching us today. And if you're ever here in Tamarindo, definitely come see Nick. And I'm so excited about these other products that he has, because they'll definitely reach you. It's through the internet, right? So start working on your adventure planning for Costa Rica. So thank you.
I wanna be your rush love. I wanna hold you to the stars. The way light shines in the park on a Sunday afternoon. I want you to be big, want you to be gold.